Hey, how's it going there? Welcome to Pearson Firearms. We're located at 70 Sarah Circle, Suite F, in Camden, Wyoming, Delaware. If you want to come on by and check me out in real life, you can certainly do so. And now, on to a highly requested roleplay. Enjoy. Hey, how's it going? I'm good, good. What brings you in today? Just kind of checking some things out. No problem with that. Well, today is only our 5th day of being open, and I apologize. We had a very successful opening weekend. So a lot of my more common guns, they kind of flew right off the shelf, to be honest. I had a lot of like 365s. I had some Taurus GX4s. I had a Taurus Judge. I had a little life card, if you've ever seen those. It was kind of nifty. I'm gonna get another one, if you ever wanted to check that out. What else? Got plenty of consignments here. Got some new stuff, some used stuff, and yeah. Anything in particular you're interested in checking out today? Yeah, that's no problem. I think some of the fun of it is just coming to a gun store, seeing what they have, talking to like-minded individuals, and just to kind of appreciate what you have here. I know a lot of people love. I had a gentleman bring in his Nighthawk Customs last night, I think he just wanted to show it off, but that's between you and me. Well, I'm going to start off with a nifty piece here, and just because it's not a piece that I ever thought I'd get alone within my first week of opening, and that is this gentleman right here. This is called a Kunin, and it is chambered in .357 Magnum. Now, actually, Kentucky Ballistics just did a video on this about 2 or 3 months ago. The neat history behind this guy is that, police officers used to carry .38 Special and .357 Magnum a lot with revolvers. So this gentleman said, hey, police departments have a lot of .357 Magnum. Let me make a 1911 chambered in that. And he was hoping police officers would carry this. It's actually an incredibly well-shooted, like, for .357 Magnum. You can look how big this chamber is here. It's actually a very pleasant gun to shoot, and it's different. Now, I will tell you the grip here is absolutely massive, but that's another story to fit those rounds. But it's a very cool and unique gun. Now, what ended up happening was Sig Sauer came out with their .357 Sig round, which was very comparable ballistically, and it is a lot smaller than a .357 Magnum. So, Kunin, they did one run. I don't know if they bankrupted or whatever, but went out of business, came back around like 2015, I want to say, and then went out of business again. So the .357 Sig kind of put him out of business. Very unique collector's piece, and it's definitely a cool one I like showing people. It does fetch a very high price tag, but it's definitely unique. And most people don't get to see something like this in person, so I like to show it off while I can. This is one of those pieces where I don't know if today it will sell or if this thing will be here 2 years from now. It takes the right person. I feel like the price tag is very realistic on it, but it definitely would take the right person to walk in here, say, I'm really looking to blow a couple $1,000, and you see this big old thing. Very unique piece. Definitely different. The other one I want to show you is this gentleman. This is a Glock 17L. Now, this one is an early 2000s model, so this one's the more, it's a Gen 3, it's not a Gen 4, or a Gen 2. I guess the Gen 2s of these are very desirable, but this bad boy right here is, like I said, it was an early 2000s, so this is a actual Gen 3. And the nifty thing about it was Lipsy's a couple months ago actually did a rerun of these. I believe they sold out like immediately, and now they're not making any more. The demand for them was so high. It is a ridiculously long, I don't know if the camera really shows that, but it is a crazy long 9mm. I got 2 of these in, and my brother bought the other one. It is, I mean, it's a very, I've shot his, it's a very nice shooting gun. And it's very unique, but it's the same thing. A lot of people, when they walk in a gun store, I have my Glock 19s, I have a Glock 17, but when they see something like this, they don't really appreciate what they're looking at. You know, even Lipsy stopped making them again. So it's just, it's a collector's piece, definitely. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely a nifty piece. So the problem is, now that Lipsy stopped making them, they're back to being collectible again, and I don't know if they're really worth the price. They might be, they might not be, I don't know. And it takes the right person, I guess, for something like that. Let's see here. This is another one that a lot of people seem to be interested in, is the shadow systems. So their whole gimmick is, rather than buy like a Glock and then go through the, you know, to buy a Glock's already like $500. To take your Glock, get it stippled, get a better trigger, get a custom slide, get it optics cut, to do all that would cost you a lot of money. So rather than do all that, just buy the gun outright with all those features on it. So it's essentially just a very tricked out, great shooting gun, but it's kind of an upgraded Glock. Very nice. I've had a lot of people interested in these. They make a full-size one as well, but this was just the compact. I get a lot of people. We're partnered with a concealed carry class. Well, he does all types of stuff, but the main thing he does is concealed carry. He does like force on force, he does pepper spraying, tasing. He'll do like any scenario you kind of really need training for. He'll do, like he'll put you under stress. He's got these nifty guns that shoot like these kind of beanbag 9mm projectiles. So he'll put you under like live fire scenarios, and you have to put a tourniquet on yourself, like wild stuff, like nighttime, nighttime use of force. He'll do like you're in a car, like you're trapped in a car scenario. Like he does all types, anything where you really need tailored for you, and that you feel like you need training for, he does, which is pretty cool. Like, so like the really basic, really basic concealed carry or handgun safety to, I'm under, he even sets up like a fake building in his building that you have to do like room clearing for. Just really, really neat stuff. The other one he does is like, you'll be, like you have to tourniquet your dominant arm. It's out of the fight, and now you have to use your non-dominant arm to, get your weapon out, return fire. Really cool stuff. So we actually, we've known him for a while now, but we partnered with him to, it's also nice to split the rent, but, it's nice you buy a gun from us, you can go over there and train with him, or vice versa, you train with him and you come buy a gun from us, so. got a pretty sweet gig going on here. This guy. This is one of those. So I used to go to a gun shop all the time, and he used to tell me the same thing for all his guns. Oh, you know, a guy bought it, shot it once 20 years ago, and then it sat in his safe. It's been a safe queen. And for the longest time, I believed him because, again, I've had guns that literally couldn't have been shot. There was something wrong with them, so I know the person didn't shoot them. For the most part, I believed him, but at the same time, like every week, I would go in there and he would tell me, oh yeah, that one there, it's used, but the guy never shot it. And I'm learning that's actually a lot of people around here. This right here is a Smith & Wesson 686. It's chambered in .357 Magnum. I took this one in particular out to the range already, and it is for .357 Magnum, it shoots wonderfully in this gun. This is a lot of fun. I wouldn't carry. Me personally, if you're comfortable carrying whatever you're comfortable carrying, be my guest. I'd rather you carry, in my opinion, I'd rather you carry the Bond Arms in .22 long rifle than carry nothing. I'm going to tell you that's not very effective, and there's better guns to choose from, but if you're set on carrying something, all power to you. I'd rather you carry it than carry nothing. And where I'm going with this is, I'm not a fan of carrying a 6-shot revolver anywhere, to be honest, but when, my shotgun, I don't know if you can see it, is the M18. I have a 17-round mag in there, and if I need to, I have some 21-round mags, if, things are going down. But just, again, these are actually very comparable in size. I think actually the Smith & Wesson's a little bigger. And again, 6 rounds versus 17. So this right here is a beautiful shooting gun. I love it. This one deserves a good home, but I wouldn't carry this. This would just be like a range toy in my opinion. There's a couple guns from my personal collection that I like. The Taurus 605. It's not my personal one, but a lot of the guns that, for $300 to get yourself a little .357 38 special. I thought it was a cool deal, so I bought one. So we went ahead and got another one from my shop. Might as well show you this. This is my brother's idea. This is the Mossberg shock and saw. So it's got a ribbed barrel here, or serrated barrel, whatever you want to call that. Actually, so you can shove it in a door. Got the nice little hand grip here. It's a goofy piece. I haven't had anybody look at this seriously yet, but it's definitely a goofy. I bet you this thing's probably pretty fun to just, blast something with. Bet you that's a good watermelon gun right there. Got a Ruger Mark IV. So that's pretty much it for this side. Over there, I got, like I said, I was cleaned out. I had some mechanics, they sold. I have an M17 and an M18. I'll show you one. I'll show you one. This bad boy. Now it might be hard to see, and to be honest, it doesn't look like much, but this is the Sig P210 carry model, and it is the Sig Custom Works line. So it's, I'll show you. It's got a high polished finish on the barrel. Yeah, there you go. Got a very high polished finish on it. fits great in the hand, and it's kind of meant for carrying, but this one is definitely up there in price. Beautiful, great carrying gun, but I don't know if I'd carry something like this. It's a beautiful piece, let me put it that way. But for another 9mm, to be $2,000, not my cup of tea. I got a super Red Hog back here, but it's kind of delicately propped up. I don't want to mess with it too much. This wall right back here is constantly changing, so ideally what I want to do is, you can't really see it, but there's a wall right here. I'm going to blow this wall out and make a nice big showroom. I'll just make some more of these cabinets and run them all the way down. This was just to sort of get us up and running. I have like a lot of different caliber ammo down here, and the funny thing was the first stuff I sold out of was .338 Lapua, believe it or not. I never thought that would happen, but here we are. I got a nifty camera set up so I can always see what's going on. Yeah, behind the shop, in front of the shop, in the shop. Let's see here. Got some old Remingtons, some old Berettas. This one's an old Winchester Model 12. It's not the desirable, so you can slam fire this one. The problem is it doesn't have the extended tube, so I think it's only like a 3-shot. So you can still slam fire 3 shots, but it's not as desirable as the longer tube. Got an old Marlin, or no, this one's the Marlin. This one is I literally just picked it up. I haven't had time to put a tag on it. This one was a Marlin 336 in 44 Magnum. This one's a Marlin 22 bolt action. I got a Winchester in 44 mag. Got a Winchester Ranger in 30-30. A Henry Golden Boy. This one's a Marlin 336 and 35 Remington. That's one of those calibers where a lot of people, it is, myself included, it's a tough pill to swallow. 35 Remington, I believe, is about $3 a round right now. So that was his problem. He says it's a great shooting gun, and he kept it very nice, and it's in great condition. The problem is, again, every time you crank that lever and pull the trigger, it's $3. So he thought that one was getting a little old. This one is a Fausti. It's a Field 2. Beautiful over-under shotgun, but it's about $2,000. It's same thing. A very rich gentleman from the area bought it. Hardly ever shot the thing. I mean, it is a very beautiful gun. If you're into like fancy, like custom engraving, lowers, receivers, or whatever you want to call them, but it's wild. It's a different world out there. Some people buy, I think this thing was like $3,500 brand new, and barely touched it. Each their own. Got a Mossberg 835 here. Not a bad little thing. I mean, it's been used a little bit. Definitely saw some use. Got a Beretta A400. This is the multi-target, so it's got like the really high rib. And the funny thing is that my shelf doesn't close with it in there. It's so big. That's all my used inventory, my new stuff. I got some Ruger, 1022s, some good little planksters for people. Got some Beretta A400 Extremas. I had an A300, but that sold. Got a Browning Maxus 2. And then just some like 870, some Remington 870s. And then a cheap Mossberg Maverick for someone who's into that. Like I said, I had a lot more, but we had a very good opening weekend. And that's certainly what I've been telling everybody when they come in. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the shop. It does loop around a little bit, but you know. So I guess anything you want to take a look at? Okay. I got an iPad over there for to do the 4473. There's nothing quick and easy about that process on my end, but and then we'll get you run up. How's that sound? Awesome. And just want to say for a quick moment, thank you to everybody who supported me through all this. This right here was not easy. It cost a lot of money. Like I said, to get you have to rent the building first. So it was at the very end of September that the local Blue End Guns decided they were closing down. We were in there getting these cabinets off of him. He's a good friend of ours, so he donated the cabinets. This thing right here is like $500 to $700 just for one of these. So he was a huge help, and he gave us like a bunch of little stuff. We made these ones. But it was like at the end of September that he said, hey, we're closing down shop. Come get this stuff. And October, it was literally like the very last day of September, so I don't count it. But it was really around October 1st that I submitted the application. About 30 days later, the ATF came, interviewed me, inspected this whole place. You know, there has to be cameras everywhere. I got panic buttons, class break. You know, they had to make sure it's a good building. About a month after that, I got the FFL. Then I needed insurance after you get the FFL. Then I needed my Camden business license to operate out of my town. And then for the state of Delaware, you need a deadly weapon dealer license to sell handguns. So nothing about this has been easy. Obviously, you need money up front to, get inventory in here. But I just want to thank you guys for supporting me. You guys really are the best. And it has not been an easy process, but I am fully open now. Hope you enjoyed the roleplay. And seriously, if you want to come by, my hours are Tuesday through Friday. I'm 11 p.m. If I can speak, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, and then Saturday I'm 9 to 6. So you're more than welcome to come by, say hi to me, check out the store, and like I said, a lot of expanding going on. I'm probably going to blow this wall and that wall out, just make a nice big open showroom. But yeah, no, long process getting here, but I am open. I'm selling guns, and this is definitely a dream come true, I'll tell you that much. Just working in medicine, or working anywhere, and you have to walk around eggshells. Like at my walk-in that I was working at, like, you have to feel people out. Are you into guns? Are you some people are very anti-gun, so I don't want to sit there and say, oh yeah, I'm a huge, 2A supporter, and then they'll be like, oh my gosh, well, I absolutely despise guns. So a lot of places you go to and people you talk to, you have to walk around eggshells. Here, everyone that walks through the door absolutely loves guns. I had a dude, last night bring in his Dan Wesson at his Nighthawk Customs I think he just wanted to show it off, but just a lot of like-minded individuals. It's a lot of fun here. I guess before I ramble too much, again, thank you all for the support. Come check me out if you want, and I guess I better open my store. Take care, guys. Peace.